Now, in this section, we will see the various terminologies that are related with data science. So, we have seen what is data science. So, we can say that it is a multidisciplinary field of scientific methods, process, and systems for extracting the knowledge. Now, as this field is so important, definitely there are various things which are incorporated with data science, and that are nothing but the terminologies related with data science. So starting with the first, which is big data. Now, as its name implies, big data is a data of very large size. When we are talking about large, that means it is large in such extent that the manipulation and management of the particular data is a challenging thing. Means the big data is the data which is having a very large volume, that manipulation and management by the traditional ways is a logistic challenge. The big data is a term which is applied to the data sets, and these data sets are having the ability of traditional databases to capture, manage and process the data with the low latency. Actually, we can say that the big data includes the data sets with the sizes beyond the ability to capture, curate, manage and process the data. Now we know that there are various data sizes available like kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, but nowadays the data at 1 millisecond is almost petabyte, exabyte, zettabyte and nowadays yottabyte as well, where this type of data is generated at each and every millisecond per day. So we can think at what extent the data is getting as produced and analyzed. So the processor with 64-bit address bus can address 16 exabytes of memory, and as per IDC, the digital universe is doubling in size every 2 years. Means by 2020, the digital universe, that is the data we are creating and copying, will reach to 44 zettabytes, or we can say 44 trillion gigabytes. So because of big data is simply larger than life, it can offer the retention of the user. The amount of data produced by users are almost petabyte, and they are clocking it at zettabyte of raw data. So in the upcoming years, it is expected to clock the yottabyte level data at minimum level. And as I said that the digital universe is doubling in size every 2 years, so that's why the capacity of human brain is also not more than 2.5 petabytes as per IBM. So we can think at what amount this particular big data is going. Then the second term is the business intelligence. So business intelligence is the technology which uses, transformed and loaded the historical data to create the reports. Means we can say that it is a set of methodologies, processes, theories which are transforming the raw data into the useful information to help the companies so that they can take the better decisions. Actually, business intelligence is a process for analyzing the data and presenting the information so that the executive managers and other corporate end users can use these business decisions, and because of that they can achieve the gain. The common functions of business intelligence technologies includes reporting, online analytical processing, data mining, process mining, predictive analytics and prescriptive analytics. So the business intelligence can be used by enterprises to support the wide range of decisions. We can say that they are ranging from operational decisions to strategic decisions. So basic operating decisions includes the product positioning or pricing, and the strategic business decisions involves the priorities, goals and directions at the broadest level. Often this business intelligence applications uses data gathered from data warehouse or from the data mart. So what is this data mart and data warehouse, that also we are going to see in detail. Now the third term is the data analytics. Now data analytics is a term which is comprehensive collection of various associated methods. These are useful for large organizations. They are these are used for large organizations which are generating the big data, and the data analysis is nothing but they are collecting, processing and performing the statistical analysis of data. Now their skills may not be as advanced as data scientists, but their goals are the same, that they are trying to discover how data can be used to answer the questions and solve the problems. That is data analytics. Then comes data wrangling. It is a very interesting term actually. So the process of conversion of data, which is done by using the scripting languages, is nothing but data wrangling, as well as it is also called as data mingling. Suppose we are having the birth year values in the format YYYY, MM and DD, and now we want to convert them into MM, DD and YYYY. So what we will do, we will write down the script so that the conversion can take place. So this conversion is nothing but the data wrangling. So data wrangling is recommended when we want to address these conversion things. Data engineers build the massive reverses of big data. They develop, construct, test and maintain the architectures such as databases and large-scale data processing systems. Once continuous pipelines are installed, the huge pools are useful for relevant dataset for the analyze purpose. Then the next terminology is algorithm. So algorithm is nothing but a series of repeatable steps for carrying out certain type of task with data. As with data structures, people studying computer science learn about the various algorithms and suitability for the various tasks. So algorithm is nothing but a series of repeatable steps for carrying particular task. Then the term, that is the machine learning related to data science. Now analytics in which computers are learning from data to produce the models or rules which apply to the data and other similar data. The predictive modeling techniques such as neural nets, classification and regression tree, which are also called as decision trees, Navy Bayes, KNN, support vector machines are included in predictive modeling techniques. One characteristic of this technique is that the form of resulting model is flexible. They are adapting the data. Now the statistical modeling methods are having highly structured model forms such as linear regression, logistic regression, discriminant analysis, and the unsupervised learning methods such as association rules and clustering, which are also part of machine learning. All these techniques are used with data science. They are merged with data science techniques. And the last terminology related with the data science is the web analytics. So the statistical or machine learning methods are applied to the web data such as page view, hit, click and conversations. They are used for viewing the web presentations in an effective way so that they will be able to achieve the organizational goals. Now this goal might be to sell the product, services on a site, to serve and sell the advertising space, to purchase the advertising sites or to collect the contact information. But the key challenges in web analytics are the volume and constant flow of data and the navigational complexity of sometimes lengthy gaps which precede the user's relevant web decisions. So these are some problems that are related to web analytics, but web analytics is generally used to have the details about the organizational goal so that the achievement of organizational goal can be done. So these are the various terminologies which are related with data science in every aspect. As data science is a very widely used field, so these 7 terminologies you will always find whenever you are going to see the data science term. So all these terminologies we have studied at introductory level today. In our next section, now we will see the methods of data repository, means how the data storage can be done or from where we are getting the data. All that we will see in our next section. Thank you.